What up, good morning YouTube. It's Saturday morning and I'm going to have a real productive day pumping out some videos and doing some blog posts and throwing up some products on FBA and everything else. I don't know, St. Patrick's Day is probably in a couple days, but my girlfriend and all the family and our friends are downtown in the city for St. Patrick's Day, and I really didn't feel like drinking at 8 in the morning and being in a huge crowd of people. So I'm sitting it out, and I got the day all to myself. I'm going to be very productive today. But I just wanted to make a quick video answering a question someone asked me on YouTube, and they say, "Hi, thanks for your videos. I'm looking to start a side hustle and make some. I'm looking to start a side hustle and make some money through Amazon FBA. Not really trying to quit my day job. I just have a few questions. 1, do I need to be an LLC? 2, I'm having trouble picking a company name. Should I have multiple accounts for different niches?" Okay, so let's get into this. So first things first, do you need to set up an LLC? No. There are benefits to setting up an LLC. First off, there's tax benefits. You don't pay payroll taxes on dividends. So if you set up an LLC, you can pay yourself out in dividends. And A, you're not paying payroll taxes, and B, you're taxed at a much lower tax rate. So there are tax benefits to setting up an LLC. I think last year, maybe was it 2014, I paid almost 40% in taxes. It's kind of because of the way my businesses were structured and stuff. Some of them I wasn't an owner on paper for. I had them in friends' names and things like that. But I wound up paying like almost 40% in taxes, which is ridiculous. This year I have a lot of my stuff set up as LLCs, which are taxed as an S Corp, so I'm able to pay myself a quote-unquote reasonable salary and take the rest out in dividends, and it saves me a fortune. So there are tax benefits to having an LLC. An LLC also offers you protection from being sued. So for example, let's say I'm selling hoverboards and one of my hoverboards catches on fire and burns someone's house down. They can sue the LLC. They cannot sue me personally. So they can only take what's in my hoverboard business. They can't take what's in any of my other businesses, and they can't take my house or anything else. So there's also protection. So in terms of your average person, do you need to set up an LLC to sell on Amazon? No. LLCs aren't cheap to set up. I mean, they're not expensive, but they're not cheap. So I mean, unless you're making real money, or unless you start making some serious money, you're probably going to pay more in filing fees than you're going to wind up saving on taxes. And it kind of complicates your taxes a little bit. So for that reason, until you start making some real money and I think a lot of people hop on FBA and 6 months later they're done with it and never continue, and you paid all that money for nothing, and now you got to file an LLC tax at the file taxes for that LLC at the end of the year in addition to your personal. So I would say before you go start setting up an LLC, make sure you're serious about selling on Amazon or setting up your website or doing whatever project is that you're looking to do. Make sure it's something you're going to stick with, and make sure you're making real money. And by real money, I don't mean $100,000 a year, but make sure you're making more than $50 a month or something like that before you go setting up an LLC. The other reason to have an LLC is for the protection. So, for example, let's say I sell a high-risk product. Maybe it's a dietary supplement, anything that someone puts on their skin that somebody ingests, or even products that people can injure themselves on, like, I don't know, a hoverboard or BB guns or whatever. For something like that, you want to do one of two things. You either want to have product liability insurance so that if somebody sues you, the insurance covers it, or if you have an LLC, they can only sue that particular LLC or that particular business. They can't sue your other businesses, and they can't take your house or anything else. So there's tax benefits and money-saving benefits to having an LLC, and there's also some additional protections offered. But when you're first starting out, it's probably not necessary to right off the bat run out and set up an LLC. So that's my answer to that question, guys. If this video helped you out, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button just below here. Check back for more videos, and we'll talk to you later.